I'm driving, I will not be reading comments.
Yeah.
Selena will narrate.
Yeah, I'll narrate. I'll be reading them out loud. Just give me a moment. It's every thing's going by so quick. Cool. I want to ask you guys this: is what gets better fuel mileage, driving a stick or an automatic?
Generally an automatic for all the shifting, because a lot of people don't shift efficiently with manual. If you can shift efficiently with manual, you'll pretty much get up to the same kind of fuel mileage probably, but it has been proven that automatics always shift in the sweet spot, you know, during city driving, stop and go type stuff. That's when it matters the most. But if you're just out on open road and going 65 miles an hour and you got a manual or an automatic, it doesn't matter. So usually it's in the shifting part. That's where you lose fuel. So it's been shown can save you as much as 1 mile per gallon. So
I want to say hi to everybody. Sugar Shine from the UK, from the other side of the truck. They drive on the other side of the truck. John Wolf's Trucking, Cows. Jason Kempton says nice hair.
what?
William says what's up.
Hi William, I love you. I love you, man.
Now William says, can you tell me what's better, air ride or spring ride?
Air ride.
No, Kenneth. We are not in Ohio. We have not been to Ohio for months upon months upon months. That was not us.
Yeah.
We are on the 15th. Headed.
Show you. We're on the 15 South right now, and I got bug guts on the window, so you probably can't see it. It's all blurred. We are we're on the 15 southbound, just north of Parowan, headed towards Cedar City right now. We're going home. We got the next week off. We noticed this morning, just a little while ago, like not even an hour ago, that we hit 10,000 subs. So I figured we'd go ahead and jump on.
Yeah, gotta celebrate 10,000 subs.
We got good cell service here that we could do a live feed, and figured we'd jump on. We haven't done anything all week. Going back to Vegas, go trolling for hookers.
No.
Right?
TJ the Bull is just north of Moapa. Where are you headed to? What's up, motherfuckers? David Moyer's in Vegas now. Roland says that we're his favorite couple. Fellow Landstar drivers, how are you doing? We have to do lunch one of these days. Yeah, well, if you're ever on the 80 between Salt Lake and Des Moines, you can catch us. Lunchtime is usually around Cheyenne, Sydney area.
Yeah, we going from Salt Lake to Des Moines. Yeah, lunchtime happens around Cheyenne.
Yeah.
Actually, that's like just mid-late morning.
Yeah, mid-late morning.
Probably like Sydney, Nebraska, or Sydney, Nebraska, probably. What's a good GPS to get? A road atlas. I don't use GPS. I didn't get brought up in this newfangled technology generation where everybody has to have GPS to tell them what to do.
Right.
You get a road atlas. I do use Google Maps, but I don't use any kind of GPS.
Yeah. Well, TJ, you're headed to Vegas. Maybe we get you a new coffee mug.
Yes, for people that don't know, I've been driving over 20 years, so I was driving truck into odd places before cell phones, before internets, the intranets, and
Yeah, because we get a lot of comments thinking that he's a new driver.
yeah, that I'm new, and it's like, no, I've been doing this since, you know,
The new driver.
90s.
And so, yeah.
The time before Google, cell phones, maps, you know, Google Maps and everything was readily available to you like it is now, which I will admit, I love Google Maps. It's cool to be able to see a bird's eye close up of what you're doing. I can go on satellite view, check out a dock, check out roads, check out clearances. You know, if I got any questions, I'll go investigate on Google Maps, but I don't use GPS. So GPS, more times than not, I think will get you into trouble. So, you know, put you down the wrong road. A lot of GPS isn't meant for trucks, and even if it is a trucking thing, well, I've seen a lot of guys that I've known, drivers that had trucking GPS, and they still didn't have adequate information due to the GPS. It wasn't, you know, correct. So I would tend to veer away from GPS, depending on GPS. Like, I can see guys using it once in a while, but I wouldn't depend on it. Not at all. So.
Now, and Neil, we are deadheading home. We do not have a load. We are bobtail. And TJ, we're stopping in Vegas because that's where we live.
That's where we live.
Yeah.
That's where El Casa is. Mi casa is not your casa.
Right.
Right.
All right. Thank you, the shopper, checking in from Corbin, Kentucky. Be in Moapa around
11,030.
11:30, heading north.
11,030.
Well, we just left Beaver, heading south, so I think we might stop in Cedar City.
And I'm gonna stop in Cedar City. They got a Starbucks. I want to get a coffee real quick. And plus, our hours are kind of short, so we're just trying to get home before I run out of hours. I only got like, I've been going for 2 hours already.
Yeah.
And I only got like almost 3.5 hours left on my clock, and we're not even to Cedar City yet, so I'm trying to keep it moving.
Right.
Gotta make it home.
Do we ever visit Pawn Stars? No.
Now, I delivered, when I had my job, I was hauling low boys and step decks around Vegas, hauling equipment. I delivered, that Pawn Stars place, they set up a little container city thing on the side of their building a few years back, and I actually delivered all of those containers because Extreme made them.
Oh, yeah.
So I took all those boxes over there for them. So anybody that does go to Pawn Stars, a little container city that they have next door to it now, it has like little shops and I think a restaurant in it and stuff like that. I actually delivered those. You're welcome.
And, let's see, Joseph Kindig? Yes, we were running for Landstar.
See?
And big rig radio, personal conveyance. Why can't we do that? Because there's not enough. They don't allow us enough hours to.
An hour or 2 hours personal
Yeah, I think
conveyance?
you get 2 hours of personal conveyance, so it's not enough time to get home. And he's running on his 70, so.
I only got a few hours left on my 70 right now.
So even if he did it, you know, not enough hours on a 70.
Which if I do run out, she's got some hours available still, so go and use those up if we gotta. But typically I like to drive most of it.
Our rig, it tops out at what, like 72?
Yeah, about 72.
Yeah.
Which we've tried to get it turned up and they couldn't do it at Freightliner in Salt Lake before. Maybe we'll take it over to Freightliner in Vegas this week and see if they can do it. I want to get it turned up to 80 so we can really blast. I'm tired of all these turtle trucks out here doing 62 and 65 and everything. We got to sit there and creep on by them and everything, getting that little turtle race.
Yeah.
I'm tired of that.
Big Rig Radio said that it sounds like we need our own authority.
Not yet.
Not yet. We're not there yet, but
One day. We gotta build up. You want to go into your own authority with money in the bank, and which we got some money in the bank. We're doing okay, but which we did. We did surpass our slush fund now. We got our 30,000 in the bank for the truck, and we got, well, this week we'll make like 9,000. Yeah, it might be up over 40,000.
Yeah.
So we're doing all right. Doing good. It's all right.
Someone said that I got my chauffeur's love in 72 hell. We didn't even have power steering.
Sure you did. You had Armstrong. Most popular steering out there. Armstrong. Look it up.
John Wolf Trucking said just like two Swift trucks trying to pass each other on a hill.
Yeah. Drives me nuts. That's why I always, when I had a company truck or our old prime truck, our tri-state truck, capped out at 65, you know, I'd actually tap it off to like 63 and just let them cruise on by me, and I just hang back. I didn't want to do that turtle race, you know. Drove me crazy.
Yeah. Chuck said now that you got the reserve, start making double payments on that bitch. No.
Not on this truck.
No, not on this truck.
We're actually ends right now. I mean, come with as much support as it does criticism. We're actually thinking about buying an older truck, a cash paid truck for ourselves. That we're looking at a 2000. We didn't, you know, it'll be something to touch on later after we build up more money. Because I figure if I'm going to go after a truck like that, it might just be a cash paid truck because they're running about 60,000 bucks. We could get. I was looking at like a 2005 W9. It was 59,000 bucks.
Yeah.
Sweet truck too. It had an overhaul. It was all in tip-top shape, stuff like that. You know, it kind of gave us the thought. A truck for us, it'd be great to have it paid off because as we grow the fleet, we're going to buy newer trucks with truck payments and everything. But if we have a paid-off truck and we end up kind of sliding out of driving every day, and we go home and start running the trucks we got, it'd be nice just to have that truck on reserve, parked out in the driveway, so we can jump out and go do whatever we want, but we're not hampered with a truck payment. And we still have our W9 and a big cat, 550 horse or something like that, you know, and we can go do what we want. But then, you know, for drivers that we may hire in the future, we'd try to get new equipment, because that's what's going to retain drivers, have new equipment.
Yeah.
So.
And Joseph Kendig, we do share our numbers with Lamsar. We have several videos called Settlement Sundays. If you want to check those out.
That's most of our recent videos, the Settlement Sundays. Just go look at all the Settlement Sunday videos. We go over our weekly payroll, our weekly settlements, and the money that went out on fuel, the money that, you know, all the breakdowns and stuff, and the money we actually net, and then we take payroll, and then the money we actually put in savings every week too. We give all of our averages, all that stuff. You know, we wanted to be transparent about money that we make, to know that this, you know, we're not the biggest Einsteins of the trucking world, but having a single truck and doing it like we're doing, we want to show how you can do it and be smart about it, be conservative about it, save your money, build it up, you know, don't just, a lot of guys, you know, when you first become an owner-operator and you start making more money, a lot of guys just start fronting, you know, like, oh, I got all this money, you know, and everything. I made so much money, and they go out and they blow it. They start thinking it's a paycheck and they can just go spend it on whatever they want. They're reckless. It's not what you want to do. We pay ourselves a salary every week. We pay each other $750 each a week. That's our salary to the personal side. That's our paycheck.
Yeah. Everything else
goes in the bank. So that's how you got to run yourself. And the owner of a company I was contracted with years ago when I bought my first truck, he told me, he's like, what you got to do, you know, I mean, I was very ignorant in the ways of, you know, this was my first truck, first time being an owner up, and he told me, he's like, pay yourself a paycheck. Whatever wage you were making as a company driver, which I was making like, this is like over 10 years ago, I was making 37 cents a mile driving fuel tankers up here in Utah and stuff, and I made 37 cents a mile. So the best thing for you to do is just keep paying yourself 37 cents a mile on the miles you run, You know, because your settlement will say you ran X amount of miles for the week, pay yourself 37 cents, take that paycheck home. Put the rest in the bank, sit on your money. Well, of course, the recession hit. I went broke anyways, lost the truck, all that kind of stuff. The recession just ruined it. But
yeah, someone said live like you're broke.
yeah, because then one day you won't have to. You know, we're saving our money, we're building it up. I mean, we have our plan in place, and it varies from time to time. We still adjust and whatever. You have to retouch on this plan constantly of being an owner operator. Your business plan. Our business plan is to get the first truck, build it into multiple trucks. Trucking is a stepping stone to the next thing, which is going to be investment properties and investing in other businesses like franchises, stuff like that. So we have a plan to be millionaires within 5 years. We made that declaration 1 year ago almost.
Right.
And we're working on it. And we got to retouch on it constantly because life changes, things come up, and you got to adjust. So that's the important thing for anybody to do if they really want to build themselves up. Make a plan, stick to it, adjust as you go, but make it happen. Persevere, man. Persevere.
Yeah. Someone wants to know what the diesel prices are like where we're running. In Ohio, they're like $3.05 to $3.18.
Well, the pump prices is the difference. You know, the pump price, if you're paying pump price, you're paying too much, obviously. You know, it's fuel's usually, it's running over $3 a gallon right now. We fuel at Sap Brothers in Nebraska because we get our best fuel discounts, at least on the Landstar, because they're such a huge carrier. We get a lot of fuel discounts in different places. Sap Brothers gives us our fuel at cost. That's cost at Sap Brothers. What Sap Brothers pays for their fuel, it varies. We get cost -2 up to -5. So whatever they pay for it, we could pay 2 cents less a gallon up to a nickel less a gallon. And we're paying
$2.79, I think.
Was it? No, it went back up to $2.82. We're paying $2.82 a gallon at Sap Brothers in Nebraska right now. If we get fuel in Wyoming, there's more taxes on it and stuff. We're paying like, I think it's like $2.94 in Wyoming. Go over to Sap Brothers in Salt Lake, and we're paying like $2.99. So Nebraska has been our best place to fuel. We're getting the biggest discounts. So that's working out for us. Around the country, though, I can't say.
Yeah. Joseph says that me and my wife have seen a few of your episodes and really enjoy them. Did you run as team for Prime before Landstar?
Yep.
Yes.
And it sucked.
We've been running team since I started driving, so
2.5 years ago.
2.5 years, yeah.
Good time. Good time.
Someone said that we are great, and they've been watching us since our truck at TLI. You've been around for a while then.
Been hanging out for a couple of years.
Yeah.
You've seen all the misery turn into finally a little bit of joy. You know, we're finally up and running with something good instead of bumping around with all these crappy carriers before.
Yeah, fuel is probably the biggest expense.
It is. Fuel is your biggest. Chances are your truck is going to be your second one if you got a payment, insurance, personal income, and then you got to bank on taxes. Taxes are going to come and hit you. You got to be ready for it. You got to bank that money up, because you know, like the numbers we've been turning out, I look at it, we're probably going to pay on the ups of $30,000 a year in taxes with the money we're making after all the write-offs we can take. My guesstimate is going to be sitting around $28,000 to $30,000 that we're going to owe in taxes. So that's even with per diem, you know, anything we can put into write-offs. So unless we find avenues to put that money into before the end of the year, truck repairs, investing in more equipment, you know, stuff like this, we don't have to pay taxes on it. We spend it on something that ultimately pays back instead of just wasting on taxes.
Kenneth says, you all give so much and help out driver teams. Have you checked out Trucker Jim Davis YouTube videos? He has a lot of great ideas.
I never heard of him.
Yeah, we need more write-offs.
Yeah, we got to get more write-offs. Like I said, we're still building money right now too. We want to build up as much as possible so we can turn around and have enough to invest in something and still have money in the bank. So, you know, we don't want to deplete all of our funds as we go.
Someone said, question, does your accountant have access to your money? Yes, I do.
So I have all the cards.
I have it all. Let's see, is all the Landstars the same? Oh, like Inway Ranger and...
There's Inway, Ranger. Inway and Ranger are the same. That doesn't matter. They're just two different divisions.
But they all run the same boards and everything.
But they all run the same thing. And you got the Landstar Expedited, which is out of Express America.
I don't know.
You got Landstar Expedited, which is the hot shot. You know, the guys run around those little bobtail trucks. That's a whole different thing. I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think it was only 3 divisions, maybe 4. Don't hold me to it, but it might be 4 divisions. So,
yeah, we're driving a 2015 Freightliner Cascadia.
Cascadia.
And our mileage we're getting is about, what?
6.5.
About 6.5 miles a gallon.
6.5, only because we drive fast. I think this truck needs to be tuned up a little bit too, you know, but our fuel mileage has not been that good for average Cascadias, but we're also doing over 70 miles an hour everywhere. It is a 2015. It's heading for 600,000 miles. You know, it's a little wore out. So.
And can a solo driver make money at Landstar?
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't have an overpriced truck.
Yeah. Don't get into Landstar with too much overhead. Like a lot of guys come in with an overpriced truck and they can't keep up with the payment because when you first get into Landstar, there's a pretty good learning curve. You got to give yourself like 6 months. I mean, we lucked out into this dedicated contract, but you got to give yourself 6 months to really assimilate to the Landstar system, getting loads off of load boards, because it's most guys by nature, you know, you want to be lazy. And when you don't have a manager or a dispatcher pushing you anymore, when you come to Landstar, it's on you. Nobody bothers you.
Yeah.
You got to go find your own loads. So it's very easy to get complacent here and be lazy. And if you're not driven, you're not aggressive to go find that work and run yourself properly, you're going to start off in the hole. And if you got a truck payment chasing you that's too much, and you got house bills, say you got a wife at home that doesn't work or something like that too, like you're responsible for making all that money, you could start off, you know, a lot of guys within their first 6 months to a year, they end up dropping off because they just can't get used to the system. They go home too much. They're not picking the right loads. They're taking cheap freight too much. They're just not making enough money, so they end up dropping out. And then they end up hating Landstar because they couldn't make it. And oh man, they suck and all this kind of stuff. No, it's really what you do with it also. You know, the possibility to make great money here is there. You can do it. So.
Hello, DJ Vegas. We're headed to Vegas now. John Wiseman said maybe a differential gear change could pick up MPG.
Yeah, if you want to replace the rears and everything. I mean, this one has 342s. It's a straight 10-speed, very basic. And it's fair. If we wanted to run 65 or less everywhere, we have shown that the mileage does improve dramatically. Like
It's also improved since the weather got better.
The weather, the diesel got better, all that kind of stuff without the Type 1 diesel got out, winterized diesel went away, so that helps. But speed kills, for one. If you want to save fuel in any truck, you gotta slow down. So we're aware of that. Like I said, with this FedEx run, we have to run faster to keep up with that schedule because they got time set, and if we don't hammer it the whole way, we've tried going slower, and yeah, the fuel mileage did get better. We went 65 and 62 for a couple of trips, but we were just about running late. Like we're showing up on the brink, you know, like if we show up late, that's a mark against you. So you don't want to show up late. We show up now, if we keep it at 70 plus the whole way, we usually show up like an hour early, which the broker loves it. Everything looks great to everybody. They're happy with our work at the expense of a little bit of extra fuel. But if we were showing up late all the time, they may try to find another team to run this instead of us, and we don't want to lose out on that money. So you got, I guess you guys spend money to make money.
Yeah.
You know?
John Wolf says 336 works good for hills and the flats.
Yeah, and I mean, depending on the combination and the gear ratio, say a 13 speed with 325s, and you know, you got a C15 Cat, 475 horse, 1850 torque, whatever. That's a good setup. You know, it's got long legs on it with 325s. If you want to go faster, you still have enough power and torque to get you up the hills. But you got a 13 speed. You can spread your gears out a little bit more with 325. So, you know, that'd be a good combination to be out there running 70 plus and keep your revs down a little bit at least while you're out in the flats.
She said congrats on 10,000 subs.
Hey man, we're gonna catch. Aren't you guys at like over 12,000 now? I think it was. I saw the other day. We're gonna catch you. We're gonna get you.
Kenneth says most truckers forget that every receipt you spend on a truck you deduct. From fluids, light bulbs, scratch pads, pens, save all receipts, scan them into laptop on some good file system. Yep. Oh, they just hit 13,000 subs.
Ooh. Trey Chic, you guys are just world famous.
No, right?
Actually, it's funny. Like back when we had 1,000 subs or whatever, like when we went over to Prime, we got recognized for being in Prime. Like people saw us everywhere. Hey, what's up? You know. And now it's like once in a blue moon,
Yeah.
somebody recognizes us or heard about us or something like that. But we're 10,000 subs. It's kind of fun.
Yeah. So yeah, and TJ, whenever you drive by and flashes for bobtails, so what are you driving?
Moped. I've got a Vespa with a big pink helmet.
Lickety Split wants to know, do we like Volvo?
The one thing I'll give Volvo, the new Volvo's newer version of Volvo, the 13-liter Volvo motor, I-shift. I don't know the ratios I got on those trucks or anything like that, but say a 425. If you're looking for fuel efficiency, like say a 425, 455 horse, 13-liter Volvo motor with an I-shift is one of the most fuel-efficient trucks out there now. And their engineering, their designs have really come up. As far as the ride goes of a Volvo, that is the smoothest riding truck on the road. I don't care what anybody says.
Yeah.
Those things are Cadillacs, man.
And Mario wants to know super singles versus dual standard wheels.
That's a personal debate, you know, a personal preference for anybody. Super singles have been proven to save fuel. They do cost more though. It's like
replacing 2 tires at once every time you get to replace one.
yeah, we had to pay $1,100 for a super single, or
Yeah.
the kids trying to get a hold of us. Well, just coming into Cedar City. But yeah, super singles have been proven. God dang it. Hurry. Super singles have been proven to save less rolling resistance. I am a big fan of Michelin. I know Bridgestone, Firestone, BF Goodrich, Yokohama, any of these other tire manufacturers, they're all good too. Michelin, for decades, from what I've read up on, has been at the forefront though of technology, of design, tread, composite of the rubber, you know, the quality of the tire. Michelin has been in the lead of all tire designs over the years. I mean, that could be argued, I'm sure, by anybody else, but this is just stuff that I've read up on reviews of tires, that Michelin sets the standard, and Firestone, Bridgestone, BF Goodrich, Goodyear, everybody else waits for Michelin to put their tire out and they try to emulate it. So that's my understanding. So whenever I go out and buy tires, I usually go for Michelin first. And super singles, we got all Michelins on this truck right now. We're going home this week. We're putting new steer tires on it. But I'm going to get the Michelin X Series or whatever. X Line, Energy, whatever. The ones we got on here right now, I forget. But it's the, you know, top of the line Michelin steer tires. And like I've had Bridgestone, Firestone, I've had Goodyear. They all get the job done. Technology's there, you know, but super singles have less rolling resistance. They're sorry, got disconnected there for a minute. But
Yeah. Pilgrim says hi.
What's up, Pilgrim? Hey, I just watched your video a little bit ago, dude. That's a nice truck, man. Finally got service back where I can watch a video. That'll be a good truck for you. 400 horsepower, that's fine. 1650 torque, automatic, T680. Anybody in here? Look at Pilgrim's channel. He just put a video up of the truck he's buying, and he's coming to Landstar with his wife. We've all been talking. Go over to his channel, subscribe if Pilgrim wants to start putting out more videos. Only looked at his channel. What was it? He hadn't put out a video in like over a year, and they just put up the video, the little walk around of his new truck. But I think it would benefit Pilgrim to start putting up some new videos.
Yeah.
Should do it.
John Wolf says that he runs Bridgestone in the summer. It's a harder tire, and Michelin in the winter, softer tire, get better grip and less slip.
There you go. Like I said, it's up for debate with anybody, and typically you're not going to change your tires out per season. So, like I said, Michelin, I've been running them for years. I'm happy with them. They've been great tires. They last a long time. I don't have any qualms. I wouldn't be going out and buying general tires or anything like that. You know, they're a mid-range, low-range kind of tire. You know, if you want cheap tires, if you don't care, hey, whatever. You're just some broke ass and you're just trying to replace tires and don't want the quality stuff on your truck, then have at it. But
You have to go around to that side street.
Too many people coming out there. We're in Cedar City, just pulling into the Starbucks. I gotta get me a coffee. I need my liquid crack.
You want to keep the live feed going while you go in and get coffee?
Yeah, I'll just run in real quick. You can sit here and go, I don't know what I'm supposed to talk about now.
Is 2011 Volvo a good starter truck for a new driver?
Honestly, I would not buy a 2008 to 2011 truck, only because the DPF system in that was pre-def. But the DPF systems had a lot of problems back then, and the fuel efficiency wasn't as good. I mean, there's a lot of factors involved in all this. I would either start off with an older truck, like a dirty motor truck, if you're not worried about going to California. If you want to work in the Midwest, East Coast, anything like that, I get an older truck. Get one that's probably had an overhaul on it in the past couple of years that you know it's going to be running halfway decent. That's what I would do. Like going back to Landstar this time, had she not been with me, I wouldn't have got this truck. I would have saved up for an old cash paid truck, which is kind of what we're thinking about doing anyways.
Right. Yeah, I'm digging the idea of getting a cash paid W9.
Hell yeah. The big old C15, 550 horse, 13, 18 speed, you know. Good heavy truck, big sleeper.
Join the big hood gang.
Yeah, we'll make a new, we'll make a big hood club.
Well, Little Dog always got the big hood club.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess we'll join that. even though he doesn't talk to us anymore. But if like say Landstar, if you want to go be an owner op first truck, and you're not worried about California, I'd go find you a good older truck to start with. You know, you can probably pay cash for it. You can see a lot of old 2007 on back, even Freightliner Columbias, Century Class, even a Freightliner Classic. With a Detroit motor, you could get a 12.7 or the 15-liter Detroit motors. Probably look for a 10-speed first. Don't go with an older automatic. A straight 10. When you get a 13, 18 speed, the splitters and all that stuff, they bust. You gotta constantly have something to do with that. If you get a
He not a C15. He is a piddly diddly.
C15 still torques it up too, especially for doing freight. We ain't doing no heavy haul.
Yeah.
C15, even now I wouldn't go with a C13 though. C13's had a lot of problems, but yeah, C15 the world over was the standard cat motor in the later end of the dirty motor years or whatever. But yeah, a C16 would be sweet. I'd love to have that thing. You know, 2250 torque and 625 horsepower. Like when you let off the clutch, it actually rips up the asphalt under the tires. And they're, whoa, you know what I mean? But yeah, but if I were just wanting to go to Landstar, run dry van, say, as an example, I would probably get a dirty motor truck. If you want to get a KWP Freightliner International, like an old 9900 or something like that. But I would definitely go with a pre-DPF truck. If you're going to get into a newer truck, DPF is a little bit better post-DEF, you know, like 2012 on up. I wouldn't even go 2012. I'd probably be looking 2014 on up. That's where you're going to have your best chances of the DPF system running okay.
Crafty Trucker says a Cummins N14, best of both worlds.
Yeah, N14s were good. Was it N14s? I'm forgetting some of my Cummins motors. N14, the red top. Was it red top in M14? I forget. So when Cummins were all black still instead of red, but it just had the top cover, the valve covers or whatever they were. Just had the red panel on top, and everybody called them red top. Red top Cummins.
Hello in Scotland. Got Maka from Glasgow.
What's up?
I've been to Edinburgh.
I've been to your mama's. Just last night.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you go ahead and talk for a minute.
Oh,
I'm gonna go get me some liquid crack.
Yeah, I want a
Want a frappuccino?
I don't know if I want a frappuccino or mocha.
Well, hot mocha. We'll decide.
I'm thinking.
It's like asking her where she wants to go for dinner. So, oh no. What do you want? And I go, oh, I want to have Chinese food. No.
Just like I want a Steel Reserve.
Ugh.
Gross.
Why don't you just pour raw sewage down your throat?
Someone said, get both.
I'm gonna go dip my cup in a porta-john and just drink that. Steel Reserve.
I guess I'll go with the hot loco. Hot loco.
Gonna go with a hot loco moco. Alright. Gotta shave my neck again. I'm getting it itchy.
You need to shave a lot more than your neck.
You want me to shave it all off? You don't like it?
It pokes me.
No.
I don't like it.
Well, your mustache pokes me.
Oh, shut the hell up.
I'll be right back. So you want a hot mocha?
Yeah.
Anything to eat?
No.
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 I don't want anything to eat.
I don't want it.
I want a corn dog. I want a hamburger. I want a Slurpee. You'll get nothing and like it.
Okay.
Be right back.
Alright. Is there an age limit at Landstar to run? I don't know about that question. I know that you have to have 1 year of over the road. So, you know, you have to be a certain age to drive over the road, so. Stranded on a desert island. I don't even know what you're talking about, Joseph. Get a Slim Jim. 21. There you go. Crafty Trucker New. A 6-pack and a corn dog, 7-course meal. Yep. Like he always says, beer. There's a pork chop in every bottle. Let's see. I'm missing the other. So, like, I don't know. What does everyone want to talk about? Tim Hortons? No. Tim Hortons coffee. Tastes like coffee water. No, we didn't get the Wee Boost put in yet. We're going to put it in this week. Because we have home time, so we're going to get some new steers and put on, and then we're going to put in the Wee Boost. How many miles does our Cascadia have? 563,000. I've been driving for 2.5 years, since April of 2016. Thank you, Scotty. Home time for the 4th, yeah. Oh, that's cool. You'll be in Vegas? Yeah, we went home so that we can see the kids. How do we like the new seat? Well, we just got one, and it's all right. It doesn't have as many adjustments as the regular seat had, so, but it's a lot better. No, we didn't move to Utah. We decided that, well, for one, it was going to cost too much between lost revenue and everything else. And then we figured too, if we're going to add trucks and put somebody on this run, we won't be in Salt Lake all the time. So it was kind of, we'll just stay where we're at and save our money. Yeah, the Wee Boost. Yeah, we're going to put it in this week. And then we won't be able to test it, of course, until next week when we're in the middle of Wyoming, you know, to see if it actually works or not. Are you going to be in Rockford? Yeah. We're not going to be there for a while. Yeah. Yeah, we've put almost 100,000 miles on this since we bought it in February, but we didn't start driving until the end of February, so a little over 3 months. Do we ever come across lot lizards? We've come across a couple, not many though. I think like 2 or 3 is all. Although I have to say, we were stopped at the TA in Cheyenne yesterday on the way in, and I swear to God, man, that Fluffy Boots, it wasn't Fluffy Boots, it was this other female driver. She freaking was just walking, not paying attention, looking at her phone, and walked right into the men's restroom. That place is cursed, I swear. Yeah, I wish we could be home every night soon. A Fluffy impersonator, yeah. Well, it was funny too, because she was right in front of us and she walked right in there, and I told Jeremy, I said, holy shit, she just walked in the men's restroom. And she just like stood there and froze and like stared at the dude that was standing there, and then she like assessed him and then stepped out and then stepped back in and was like, ha ha ha, I'm gonna go live on Facebook, and ha ha. And it's like, dude, get out of the men's restroom. Jeez, man. Yeah, it was, I don't know. People. Dinner on me tonight at Caesar's Palace. Well, we appreciate that, but I think that we're going to be staying in tonight because we just had a 6,000 mile week, so we're a little tired. So I'm going to go home, crack a couple cold ones, sit on the couch. We're going to go head up GameStop, and we're going to get a Madden football, and Jeremy's going to teach me how to play football on the Xbox, so. Oh, hi from Italia. Nice. We are in Cedar City, headed to Vegas right now for our home time, Pilgrim. Yeah, it sucks that we're never home, so we cut off our internet, because I love playing Call of Duty online. So, I guess now we just have to play football. Yeah, I'm really excited about playing football. We were watching football last year, and he was explaining to me on the TV as they were making the plays and everything. And it's like, you know, I kind of understood, you know, it's like, oh, you give the ball to the guy and you run to the end, you know, but I didn't really understand all the things about it. And he was teaching me, and I was getting all excited because I knew what was going on. I actually understood it. So he said that playing the Madden on the Xbox, I'll really, really know how it's going. So now, why would I want to say that, Gold Star? What are you going to give me? My wife and I have only seen a few of your episodes so far. This is the first time we've seen a live chat available. Will this be the new norm? What we do, we try to do a live feed like once a week. We don't always get to a live feed every week, but we try to do it every weekend.
What's up, motherfuckers?
Oh.
Got your coffee cake.
Oh, thank you. I was thinking that might be good with the mocha.
Coffee and coffee with cake.
Right?
Genius. It's absolutely ingeniousical.
Let's see, Pilgrim said Gala points out all the women who walk out of the bathroom without washing their hands. Yeah, it's disgusting. Bitches are nasty. I'm telling you that right now. I don't know how the guys' restroom looks, but chicks are gross.
Bitches be tripping.
Dude, they're so nasty.
No,
So
dudes
gross.
are nasty.
I
Truck stops in general are nasty, and then individual habits of people I just don't understand sometimes. After you take a shit, why would you not wash your hands? What did little fairies come down and wipe your ass for you or something like that?
Right.
Gross. It's just gross. How much time I got left? 3 hours.
Yeah. We are off for the week. We're taking the week off.
Yep. It's our first official week off.
Yeah. We were talking about how we're going to go to GameStop and get the Madden football.
Yeah.
And they're like, wow, you sound excited. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, before I kind of understood about football, you give the guy the ball and run to the end. Someone's like, that's funny. You give the guy the ball so he can run to the other end.
Yeah, she has no knowledge of sports really. And I was teaching her about hockey, football, whatever, and the strategy and the positions and all that kind of stuff. And this past season we watched a couple football games, and I was showing her, when it shows the overhead view and, the lines come up, offense, defense, all the positions and all that kind of stuff, and then how they run a play and they do a slant or whatever, some kind of formation, and she's all, oh, okay, once I start breaking it down for her a little bit, she's all, oh my God, I never even thought it was that cool, I just, but I wouldn't, I can't even think of a thing that women predominantly do that guys are mystified about, and it's like,
right.
Is there anything like comparable to sports in the woman world that guys just go, oh, I don't know anything about it,
Tampons.
Tampon, yeah.
Makeup.
Yeah, like I wouldn't sit here and try to tell you how to change your poon pickle.
Or how to put on makeup. Of course, I don't wear makeup, so I don't know nothing about that. So.
Well, it's okay, I do.
I know how to
a little eyeliner, a little rouge when I'm going out with the boys.
Yeah, I know how to put a little bit of eyeliner on. That's it. I don't wear makeup, in case anybody hasn't noticed. Oh,
If we could break the habit.
yeah. Maybe we don't want to break the habit.
If I stop drinking water for 21 days, guess what too?
I stopped having to go pee.
But yes, 21 days is considered the standard time frame to actually purge yourself of the habit of anything. Whether it be crack, caffeine, nicotine, whatever, sugar. 21 days is considered that textbook standard kind of thing. But then you got to consider, do I need to stop doing it? I mean, obviously there's healthier ways to go in life, but if I wanted to be truly healthy, I wouldn't be driving a truck either.
Right.
I'd be at home every day going to the gym, jogging 5 miles, and eating couscous and broccoli all day.
Callie Greens wants to know if he can drive off duty while bobtailed to go pick up his truck to put in a tow bar.
This varies from place to place. I mean, like Landstar says, if you're going to do maintenance on your truck, if you're going to get a truck wash, if you're going to do anything truck related, you got to do it on duty. But depending on where you're at and what kind of policy the company puts on their personal conveyance time or whatever it is, you know, who's the wiser really? It's like, if it's your own time and your own truck and whatever, go do what you want. You know,
I mean, I guess by DOT regs, it's okay. I guess it would just be your company's personal policies.
Well, because if you think about it, if your truck's in the shop, you're allowed to be in the sleeper.
Right.
You know, it's like you don't have to stay on duty for that. But if you go get a truck wash and you're still sitting in your truck while they do a truck wash, say it takes an hour.
Yeah.
But you got to be on duty for that one. I mean, what's the diff? You know, it's like.
Yeah. And yes, Crafty Trucker, we are very blessed that we don't have to paint our faces up like clowns so that we look appealing to the opposite. Morning Trucker Eric Journeys.
What's up?
Pilgrim says they're taking most of next week getting paperwork and everything set up for Landstar, business license, LLC, blah blah blah. Good?
Yeah, like I said, if you got a CPA in place already or a bookkeeping service, they can usually help you line up your LLC and all that kind of stuff too.
Oh, he said, Callie Green said he rented a truck from Chicago to pick up his truck in Medford. I don't believe that you can drive across country off duty.
No.
No.
No, he's going to have a tow bar installed.
Yeah.
I would probably do off-duty driving over to the place, because if you're just going to drop it off to have work done, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I don't think if you got to drive across country to pick it up, though.
No, that's on-duty driving. You ain't gonna get away with thousands of miles.
Okay, Mitch Hawthorne says, my wife and I are newbies and trying to figure out if we should sell our house. We are thinking of checking into resorts to unwind during our off times. We appreciate your thoughts.
Again, that's anybody's personal preference. If you want to have a house to go to on your downtime, cool. That's perfectly reasonable. You know, like we still got the house in Vegas, even though we barely get there. So that kind of sucks. We did consider getting rid of the house there, putting stuff in storage, and just getting hotels on the road whenever we wanted to stop. This Salt Lake gig puts us in Salt Lake every week, so we've been getting hotels, at least a write-off. I would say there's nothing wrong with that idea, just in the sense that it would help you to save money. You know, if you want to sell your house, put the money in the bank. Stay in hotels.
I mean, it has its ups and its downs. You know, you sell your house, then you don't have that write-off anymore.
Your house ain't write-off.
You can write off some of your
depreciation or interest on the house.
Yeah.
Well,
but that can make all the difference in the world depending on how much money you make. You know, if you're just a company
You're talking about eliminating a house payment. If they sell their house, and they can actually make some money off their house, put that in the bank, and have no more house payment, and then you're out there on the road just building money and saving that money that you would have had on the outgo of your house every week or month.
Yeah.
Bill, you know, because you think of the house payment, but on top of that, you got utilities, insurance, upkeep. Upkeep's, you know, like we get home to the house here every 2-3 months. You pull up, the place is filled with weeds. The AC went out again when we went home. It was like, God, man, you know, we had to get the AC fixed, all this stuff. And
the Crafty Trucker says, sell it. Homeownership is a scam. The house is paid off. I mean, if it's paid off, I mean.
Well, what's your plan, though? You know, again, if I had a paid off house, I would feel inclined to keep it because it's not a bill that's chasing you down every month. On the other hand, If it's a place you don't want to live anymore, and you just want to be free of it, then, you know, like I said, it's your own personal choice. You just got to evaluate and do what you want with it. But if ultimately you want to move somewhere else and not be there anymore anyways, then yeah, you might as well just sell it, take the cash from it.
Yeah. Well, and then you got to think too. So you got a house that's paid off. And
When are you going to have that again?
When are you? Yeah. When are you going to have that again?
Tomorrow, you might have
then,
a. Sorry, go ahead.
Well,
sorry,
then you took all your crap, right? So now you've just created a bill by having to put everything in storage because you sold your house that's paid for.
Unless you sell all your furniture.
Unless you sell all your belongings. You know, unless you sell everything except for what fits in a truck, you're still going to have to pay to put it somewhere. So, that's like, I don't know.
And naturally, everybody's going to have boxes of something, you know, heirlooms, pictures, whatever that you're going to want to keep, so you're going to have to put it somewhere. So.
Well, and then someone said rent your house out. You can make money off of it.
Especially if you have actual friends that you could trust to rent it out to. Maybe, you know, and just charge them cheap if the house is paid off. Make sure the taxes and the insurance and maybe a little scratch in your pocket get covered every month. You know, it could be a good thing. Then you can keep the house, make a little money off of it.
Well, then someone else says if you sell your real estate and you don't reinvest the money, the more real estate you have, the more taxes you have to pay on the money from selling it too. So it's kind of like, it's like...
Well, it's a one-time hit.
It's a one-time hit, but still.
But you still get taxed on it. And the house is paid off, so obviously you've owned it for a while. You're not going to sell it within 2 years of buying it, so you're not going to get hit with capital gains, so that's good. But...
And if you're newbie truckers, I mean, I don't know how newbie you are. I mean, you might decide that you don't want to be truckers, and then what? Then you're homeless and jobless.
Yeah, that was the other point I was going to make. Having a paid-off house is a unique situation, though. You always have somewhere to go, no matter what. What if you're newbie truckers, but say tomorrow, for whatever reason, you get in an accident, something happens where you actually get disqualified, your CDL gets revoked, and you can't drive truck anymore. What are you going to do then?
Yeah.
Now you're just jobless, homeless. Hopefully you got money in the bank to go take care of something, go buy another house, or rent someplace or whatever, but then you're just right back into a bill, and you got to go find a job.
Yeah.
And it's like, shit.
Yeah,
you know?
if we had a paid off house, there's no way I would sell it.
I would think I would keep it. It's like I said, owning a house outright is a unique situation.
Yeah.
It could be really a blessing. So I would think I did look at buying a cheap house in the Midwest somewhere for like 50 grand or something like that. That the benefit of that is even if you don't go to the place very often, it's paid off. And the day comes, like me, I got diabetes. The day may come, I get disqualified from driving. I ultimately just want to get off the road eventually anyways. It's coming. I've been over 20 years of driving truck, and it's like, the time's coming. You know, I don't want to do this forever. And if I had a paid off house somewhere, I knew I had somewhere to go, that would always be that nice security blanket to rely on, that you have a home, you know. So,
Yeah.
which we could actually go pay cash for a house right now.
Yeah.
If we wanted to.
Yeah. I mean, we make our money back in 2 years on the house.
Yeah, without
Rent payments.
not paying rent.
Yeah. We're hoping by the end of next year we'll be buying a house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So yeah. John Wolf said owns a 50K house and drives a 150,000 truck. I messed with him big time. Nah. I mean, where do you spend most of your time?
Yeah, you got to invest in your business. You got to invest in the equipment. I mean, the equipment costs 150 grand, so it's just part of the game. Like I said, I'm really a big believer in the thing of too. Owning your own business, you got to spend money to make money. You want to be efficient, but you got to put it out there. You're going to have to invest in your business. You can't penny pinch on quality equipment, company image, you know, brand new equipment, quality drivers, all that kind of stuff. You got to pay them good. You got to attract a good element to have a good business. You know, if you nickel and dime it, you know, everybody sees these kind of trucks out there. The guys running around just crappy old trucks. They're wearing flip-flops into the shipper. They don't take showers, those kind of drivers. they don't maintain a good business outlook too. You know, usually you can find a guy's going down the road in a crappy truck with stuff hanging off the side of it, and you know, bungees and ratchet straps holding up stuff on the truck and everything like that. They're obviously not investing in their business. They're not good with their money. They're not doing it right and looking at the future of their business as well. So, $150,000 truck is part of the game.
Yeah.
Right?
Right. Yeah, while you were in Starbucks, DJ Vegas offered to buy us dinner at Caesar's Palace tonight. I told him that we weren't going to do anything tonight, but have beer and play football.
Yeah, too. My mom, as soon as she finds out we're coming to town, she pretty much makes an itinerary for the rest of the week for us. She's like, oh, and by the way, we got this and we got that. My mom went to the store, Albertsons. You know, it's a grocery store on the West Coast. Albertsons, well, I think it's part of Kroger now or something. Anyway.
Kroger Smiths.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and the bumps and stuff. It's like, pow.
But Albertsons always throws, especially around holidays, they throw up a lot of sales on meat, you know, steaks, chicken, ribs, everything. My mom sent me a text saying, as soon as she found out we were coming to town, she bought 18 steaks, 4 racks of ribs, and some other stuff.
Yeah.
I'm like, good God, we're not going to eat 18 steaks.
Well, and I was kind of bummed because I was telling him that I want to go to a butcher shop in town and get like some really nice, you know, ribeyes to barbecue up. And like, I don't want to sound ungrateful, but the little sirloin steaks from Albertsons are all tough and chewy and not that great, you know. And then I was just telling him, you know, a couple days ago, and then she texted me like, oh, I got 18 steaks. I'm like,
18 steaks.
Yeah.
It's cray, man.
Yeah. And yeah, you can buy $50,000 houses all over the Midwest.
Oh yeah, nice places too. Decent homes. You know, they might be a little bit older, like one of those older type houses. You know, that's like a 3-bed, 1-bath, and it has a basement, something like that. You know, just a decent little house. It could be a really clean house. When I lived in Minnesota, most of the houses, it was in Fairmont, Minnesota, like right south central Minnesota on I-90. The houses there, you could find a $50,000 house all day, and they were nice.
Yeah.
You know, clean.
So,
decent.
yeah. Rebel Trucker said, you also need to be able to know how to invest discretionary cash to make it work for you. Yeah.
Yeah. A moment of silence for coffee.
Yeah. For mocha.
For mocha. Yeah, we, as the year end comes, I'm back. So, yeah.
And congrats on the 10,000 subs.
Hell
we
yeah.
couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you. Congrats for giving us 10,000 subs.
And I think about when we only had like 100 subs back in the day, you know?
Well, I remember when we got our first 20 subs. We were
Well,
like, oh my
oh
god.
my god, I don't believe it. People are actually watching us.
And then like, I don't know, a couple months later we were up to 100 subs and we're like, whoa.
Maybe 100. It took
Yeah.
a while to get to 100.
Yeah, it took like
Yeah, 1,000 took a while.
8 months. It took us, we had like 230 subs I think when we did our drunk driver video.
Yeah.
And then we got some subs. We got
Yeah,
up to,
that was- got up over 1,000.
we got up over 1,000.
That was funny. And I'm looking at the timeline laid out because I look at, you know, our friend Junior Honduras. He was at about, I think it was like 11,000 subs. When we met in Springfield a little over a year ago while we were still at Prime, he was at 11,000 and we were at about 1,800 subs just a little over a year ago. And now Junior's at like 31,000 subs a year later and we're at 10,000. So I'm looking at that snowball effect that now we're up to 10,000. Hopefully we see 10,000 grow quicker than the previous 10. You know, like it starts snowballing a little bit and it gets bigger and bigger. So, but all the guys, the prominent YouTube truckers out there, I've noticed their sub counts that guys like Trucker Brown, he's up to like 36,000 subs now, which a year ago, I think he was like 14,000.
Yeah.
So you look at those numbers, like how they amplify as time goes on. Hopefully we see the same effect now. As time goes on, we'll see our subs jump up pretty good. Then you got the phenomenons like Vasily.
Yeah.
Vasily came in when we saw him.
He had 700 subs.
750 subs when we made our Rockin' Vlog challenge. And for whatever reason, he caught that perfect moment that he just went whoop. And he's at like 32,000 subs now. But now he's doing coffee. I noticed his subs really curved off because he's doing the coffee stuff now instead of driving a truck. So he lost the bulk of his audience, I think, that, you know, lost interest if it's not about trucking. So, but that, whatever, you know, it turns around, it goes another way.
Yeah. He said these GBK has the most. He's got 60,000. Well, no, Iwana has the most because she has like 150 something thousand.
No, she's got 187,000.
187,000.
Iwana Błaszkiewicz, she's a Polish truck driver that's working in Canada now.
Yeah.
But if you look her up, Iwana, I-W-O-N-A.
Yeah,
like,
you just put that in and it'll know.
Yeah, Błaszkiewicz or something like that, some Polish name. But she looks like a Ukrainian chick or something like that, you know, like blonde, whatever, Russian type.
Oh, you never heard of her? Well, you're like one of the few.
Yeah, she's worldwide, dude. She's got almost 200,000 subs. She's probably the biggest trucking YouTube channel out there.
Yeah.
And plus, she's a decent looking chick, so I just watch her it's a chick. You know, it's like, there you go. Which means you'll be at like 1 million subs because you're a hot chick too.
Right.
Right?
Right. If I could learn how to talk more on camera.
Gotta teach you another language. Like, you gotta be talking in Polish or something like that. Oh man, that's sexy. Or a foreign accent. Do like
Taylor said we watch for you, Jeremy.
everybody waits for me to bend over and see my thong pop out of my pants. Right?
Right. Only the lonely is having hobo steaks and beef and sausage.
Hey man.
Oh, thank you, Taylor.
Poor food is the best food sometimes. Everybody talks about when I eat caviar and eat bonbons all day, whatever.
Right.
It's like, my shit is great. Well, you know what I mean.
Right, yeah. Pilgrim says he doesn't have the time. Maybe one here and there.
What, videos?
Yeah, videos. It doesn't take time. Really?
No, you come to find, like, even drive videos, you got a max mount in the truck, you know, if you just put it up and just film while you're driving, generally what you're talking about. We got the editing software on the phone, you know, KindMaster, that I go back and edit videos, put music in them and stuff. It's even if you do like one video a week,
Yeah.
especially start documenting your Landstar experience, that'll help out a lot.
Yeah.
People want to know how this works, you know.
Yeah. Interesting content is a challenge, yeah. I mean, we don't seem to have a problem with, you know, like having a subject. I just have a problem verbalizing it to talk about it.
Yeah.
It's like I can have a two-person conversation, but if it's just me and the camera, I have a hard time having that one-sided conversation like I'm having a two-sided conversation.
Well, like having a live feed is different than making a video.
Right.
She's actually talking to you and having some go back and forth, but you'll be amazed when we go to make a video about something.
Yeah.
I could put this camera up here just like this, and we're sitting here having a conversation before I turn the camera on, and she'll be here just yucking it up. And as soon as I go record, she goes
Like a deer in the headlights.
deer in the headlights, man. She just freezes up. She's all, talk about it. And I'm like, and that's where I start talking about, and she's like, Yeah, I mean, you know, she gets really quiet in some videos, and she just sits over there. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, camera shy. Not photo shy. Just kidding.
And selfie queen USA over here. Although you don't do it much anymore.
No, I don't do it anymore.
Like when we first met, you'd see her Facebook page or
they
something.
They had like 5,000 selfies.
5,000 selfies all. With the camera up and like, hi, typical chick selfies and stuff. But 1,000 of them. And I was like, you took the same picture 1,000 times. What?
I didn't want to forget what I looked like.
Well, I put my hair over here today. I put a little different smile in that one. I had eyeliner on in that picture. Oh, okay.
My hair was a different color in that one.
Like my favorite selfie to take is, the Instagram chick one. I like to put the phone behind me and pooch my butt out and give duck lips, that's the one I like. I do that all the time.
Right. Oh, Chaka gained 8 subs just from this live feed. Nice.
Damn.
John's
So what are you up to? 9?
John Wolf says that his boss watches his vids. He still has a job. Yeah.
And that's another thing too. I really don't want to be, even if like at Prime they came down on us, they're you need to stop making videos and all this stuff, and it's like, does the truth hurt? I mean, what? We're just out here. Well, of course, I was back in the day, ball and chain films. I was cussing a lot and all that stuff too. Putting a lot more dirty content, which people loved as well, but
not as many as the people who don't appreciate it. So
I caught a lot of flack for the stuff I made back then. I was just trying to be funny. I just being me. That was all.
Right.
I did cuss a lot though.
Yeah.
I go back and see some of our old videos now, and I did cuss a lot. I was like, man, I was dropping F-bombs all the time. Oh yeah, but like Prime getting down on us, all that kind of stuff, Then when we went to Tri-State, we didn't say where we worked anymore because we didn't want that coming back on us.
Hi, Western Driver Vlogs.
What's up, man? Being with Landstar, I know they're a big corporation too. But again, we've changed our content up. I don't see why Landstar would have any problems with what we're doing now. But even if Landstar turned around and just blatantly started coming after us, like, stop making videos, stop making videos, I would probably feel inclined to be pushed out. I'd be like, what the hell, man? What? It would start driving me off, I'd be like, because I just hate that type of thing, I'd start pushing out.
Oh, get a shout out to Trucker Eric Journeys. Thanks for the $2. Go over there, check out his channel, subscribe and like to him.
What?
And also Western Driver Vlogs. Go check him out. He's got some good videos.
So if you didn't hear us, go to Trucker Eric Journeys, hit on his little icon on the thing right there, as well as Western Driver Vlogs, as well as Pilgrim.
Yeah, go check out
Go to Pilgrim. He just posted a new video of the truck he's buying from MHC Kenworth in Dallas. He's getting a T680.
Yep.
He just put up a little video of the truck he's getting, so go check him out.
And he's going to be coming on over to Landstar too.
He's coming to Landstar. We've been going back and forth, hopefully I've been a help. We've been having multiple conversations, long conversations about stuff going on with Landstar and all the ins and outs of it. Hopefully I've helped him out. That's what I like to do, is help people out. Right?
Right.
Hey! Gotcha.
Oh, thank you, Moose Knuckle. Said congrats and good luck on the next 10,000 subs. What? Holla! Thank you, Crafty Trucker.
12 pack!
Woo woo! Ciders to that. Yeah, go check out Crafty Trucker. They got some really cool videos. They do expedited for Landstar. So check them out.
Electric dogs.
Yeah, their dogs are cool. I liked when they get the bird stuck in the truck.
Oh, the bird was stuck in the truck. That was hilarious. Homeboy's all, oh, trying to grab it. She just turned around, scooped it up. Get the hell out.
And then when it flew up there on
He jumped out the truck.
Well, yeah, but when it flew up in the bunk with all the crap on the top, she was like, oh shit, we're never gonna find it up there. I know that feeling.
I'd just be mortified that the damn bird was gonna shit all over everything too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh man, I'd be wiping juicy bird crap. Because you know when a bird gets nervous like that too, they take like juicy dumps all over the place, you know? Just like big old flingers all over the place.
Right. Yes, Brian, we are headed home as we speak to Vegas for the week. They said they're heading home to Vegas too for the week.
Who?
Some Brian.
Sweet.
Still
Yeah,
trying.
I'm really looking forward to 100+ degree heat. Right. It was like in the 40s in Wyoming yesterday.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 100.
It's gonna be 100 in hell. Just thinking about the heat right now. Which we're almost St. George, and it's 90.
Yeah. And it's ugly out.
It's getting all brown. All the green's going away.
102 in Kentucky, almost melted.
Yeah, that's with humidity too.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah, humidity sucks. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we'll have a great 4th. Yeah, we hit the bad rain in Wyoming yesterday.
Yeah, we got hailed on going over Elk Mountain and all that or whatever. It was like a heavy mix of rain and hail. Got heavy for a while too. Especially the eastern side of Cheyenne. As soon as we got into Wyoming, the rain got real bad. I had to slow down a lot. Visibility got real bad for a bit.
Yeah, this road's kind of bumpy. Yeah, and the camera in the thing is kind of wobbling too.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
It's
What are we
not
gonna do? Pull over?
It's not Sony Pictures.
This ain't a Tarantino flick. This is indie film pick, you know, B movie.
Yeah. Only the Lonely said that our best video was had a number 2 on the side of the road.
Should I repost that video?
Maybe.
How to take a crap on the side of the road that I did at Prime a while back. You guys want me to repost that video? We still got it. It's just in private.
Yeah. Well,
I put all the Prime videos in
you
private.
can save form it and then put it as a new video.
I can repost it. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's at the top. Probably
It was
do that.
very un-PC though.
Yeah.
But it was valid information. You know, it happens.
Yeah.
You got to take a dump on the side of the road. You can't get to a rest stop. You know, your butthole's pinching. You got to pull over. You got to do the thing, man. It's like it's gonna happen. I just explained probably the best way to do it.
Yeah. Oh, we're getting ready to go through the gorge, huh?
No,
No?
we still got a few more miles. We're still north of St. George.
Oh, I thought we passed it already.
No. But
He just wanted to highlight 69, so he gave us 269. Thanks, John. Oh, watch for you? Okay, yeah, we're almost to St. George. Oh, cool. We just bumped Pilgrim's subscriber count.
sweet.
Yeah. Hey, any help for people is, you know.
That's what everybody's supposed to do. Help each other out.
Yep.
People with more subs than other people, give them a shout out. You know what I mean? It's like, it doesn't take but a damn second. Because I remember, I mean, I'm not bagging on anybody, but like, I'd be in live feeds back when, you know, when we had a few hundred subs, the like little guy. We talked to him. You know, he commented on our videos and stuff. I go on live feed and I leave comments for him. And he just breezed right by him. Well, give me a shout out, bro. You know, and it's like,
Yeah.
no. I mean, it never happened. You know, it's just like, ugh, you know, just whatever. Although Lil Dog, he always did it for us. He did it several times.
Western Driver Vlog said, people forgot some of the actual hardships on having a restroom emergency driving while in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, it's called you pull over and you crap.
Yeah.
I just did it last week.
Pull over, and you look like a dog shit in a peach seed. Pull that old doggy tripod on the side of the road.
I had
Peel
to do
one
it.
off.
I had to do it last week. We were in Nebraska and we were in the middle.
Oh yeah, a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
She had to take a dump in Nebraska.
Oh my god, it was like an emergency shit. I was like, oh my god, I gotta
She
go.
had the cold sweats and everything. She's going, "Ah!" I'm like, hold on, an exit's coming up. I'm like, do you want me to? It's in western Nebraska, you know, like we just got past. Yeah, the road construction. We just got past Kimball, and she's all, I gotta go. And from there,
it's like 30
it's
miles.
like 30. Yeah, it was like 35 miles to the rest stop. And she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna make that, man. And I'm all right. Well, just give me a status check. Let me know what's up. We came up on this exit midway through, like exit 42 or something like that. It was like still 10 miles from the rest stop. And she's like, you pull over. I got to do it. I'm like, she jumped out the truck. Oof.
Yeah, and it sucked too because we pulled off on this off ramp. There's some houses over there.
There was a house over there, and people were home too. You could see the cars out front.
Yeah.
It was hilarious. Well, I hope they're watching. That'd be hot. I should have filmed it.
Yeah.
You out there all, just staring at me, and I'm like, just looking down at you like,
Like when you filmed me peeing on the side of the road.
Yeah, I filmed her peeing. That was funny.
That was in what? That was in California?
That was in California.
But on that road to Susanville, right?
Yeah, it was Mount Lassen.
Yeah, Mount Lassen.
Hilarity.
So, and then this week, we're going to try to find some graphic designers. So if anybody of you out there who are, you know, do graphic design and can make logos and anything, we would love to have a logo made by our fans. You know, if somebody would like to donate their time and knowledge and skill, you know, and want to make us a logo, and you can email it to us so that we can use on our website, because we really need to get our website going. I feel really bad that we've been putting the website guy off for like ever because we don't have any logos or anything.
So we've been out working the whole time too.
We've been out working the whole time too. But you know, if anybody, you know, wants to make us one, and you do it for a living, we'll put your name like right in the bottom of the logo. You can add your name, your company, or whatever it is that, you know, signifies who you are, and then you know, so that it'll be recognized all over. So we can use it on T-shirts and on the website and anything else. That would also be really cool.
Well, we're going by Dad's Trucking here in St. George. That's where I bought my first truck, and I ran fuel tankers for Overland Petroleum here in Hurricane, Utah. Right over here.
Yep. Yes, Chaka, you made us a logo already, but I was thinking more along the lines of something that we could use on everything.
Not just on my Pornhub site.
Right, yeah. Our Western Driver Vlog says he's got a program that he does.
Yeah, we've been making our own logos. Selena's been making the logos for a while.
I can make the logos on the little free apps, but
Yeah.
they're really limited, and I don't have any of the software to like make real logos. So
It's like we got to get something like
our
we wear a
6'9"
lot
Mafia.
of metal militia stuff, and we got to find somebody that does actual quality commercial type designs. You know.
Yeah, like the guy who made us the 6'9" Mafia one.
Yeah, that was a great one.
That was an awesome logo.
Who made that? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember. And it's not in the messenger anymore. I can't find the guy because I was going to get it back a hold of him and see if he wanted to make us some more. Oh, Western Driver Club says he can do 3D stuff too.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you want to make us some stuff, that'd be really cool.
I'll send you a nudie pic, and you can make me look bigger.
I know.
Like that almost smashed me in the face.
I know he wants to do one of like a cartoon type of me with a bubble butt.
Yeah.
And then like my thumbs up probably. And then, but other than that, well, I mean, we're really at a loss. You know, we brought some really cool stuff so we can start making some really cool merchandise. You know, shirts with logos down the arms and stuff like that.
Yeah, long sleeves, hoodies. They got stuff down the arms. You know, odd places to put screen printing on it and stuff like that. It could be kind of cool looking, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah, the placard one website.
What's that? Oh,
This one.
yeah.
Yeah, I made that one. It's like I can do a little bit, but without having real programs or any, I didn't go to any kind of web graphic design school or anything. So
You didn't?
I didn't.
I thought you had a PhD. That's amazing.
It's called KindMaster, and they do have it for iPhone. We have it on the iPad, and we also have it on the Android phones, on the Samsungs.
Yeah, that's what I do all my editing with is KindMaster. So if you like the style of video we put out, that's what I make it with. It's real basic. Plus too, if you have music on your phone, like I got like 4,000 songs downloaded on my phone that I got off like a Russian hacker site. But that's the music I put in there. Also too, I got a video upload thing that you can paste a YouTube link to this upload. It'll download the video for you, and then I can take the video, put it on KindMaster, and just extract the song from it and erase the video. So I just have the song. So if you can't find a song or you don't have it in your library of music, that little app has been really helpful too in extracting songs I want to use in a video. It's pretty cool.
Someone said, hey, just finishing CDL training and thinking about going for my own authority and skipping working for a carrier. Please tell me what you think.
Say it again.
Someone said, just finished CDL training and thinking about going for my own authority and skipping working for a carrier. Please tell me what you think. If you just got your CDL, you need to go to
Well, you need to get some experience first.
experience.
You need to learn how to run a truck and then worry about running a business. You know what I mean? If you're going to be out there running it yourself, you don't want to be stepping blind out into the trucking world with no actual trucking experience, in my opinion. I wouldn't do that. Looking back to the experience I have now compared to when the first, say, 5 years that I started trucking. I mean, it's good that you're ambitious. You want to go out and get your own business going. That's great. But I think you would want to back yourself up with trucking experience. You know, you may have run your own businesses in the past, but trucking is a different animal. You want to learn the ropes of it, learn how to handle the equipment, learn how to take care of it, and then gradually assimilate yourself into blending the two of your actual trucking working experience and business experience.
Yeah, because not only with having your own authority, you're
There's a
going to
lot of responsibility in
You
that.
got to buy your own equipment, and you're going to have a lot of outgo money just to get it going, and then you're not going to get paid on your trips for a couple 3 months.
Yeah, if you have your own authority, unless you get a factoring service to handle your billing, you could be out up to 6 months waiting on bills to pay out on loads you did. You might be sitting, might be waiting for $5,000 for a load that you ran 3 months ago. It's like, where's my money? Oh, it's in the billing. We'll get to it. But if you use a factoring service, they front the money. It's like a collection, debt collection place. They basically take the bill and they front you your money, and they take a percentage of that profit.
So then it just becomes like
you're running for a carrier.
Yeah.
So I would definitely say get your trucking experience up first, and then, I mean, it can happen quicker if people are mentoring you, that you already know owner-operators, you have friends or family that are already running trucks on their own. Learn as much as you can from them. Get your head straight and wrapped around trucking and how it works before you just step off the ledge like that. That's what I think.
Right.
That's the safe way to go about it.
Yeah. Oh. KMSCR says hi from Ireland.
What's up, man?
Nice. I want to go to Ireland.
So do I.
Yeah, we both do. Chaka says, I would recommend avoiding trucking and go learn a trade. But that's just me.
Well, the take on that too is, if you just want to have a job, like you don't have any desire really to, like us, getting into business for ourselves or anything like that. If you just want to have a job, then that's where you got to decide, do I want to be home every day? Do I want, you can have local trucking jobs too, but there are plenty of professions out there that you can go get trained for within a couple of years or something like that. Go to school, get a trade. Like she was a plumber, pipe fitter, and welder. She's journey level, she was making good money for a job. And she was making $40 an hour, union benefits and everything before she got laid off. And go do that then, it's like learn a trade and carry that with you. Be a mechanic, I don't know.
Right.
There's plenty of, be an electrician. My dad, he was an electrician, I don't know. If you want a job, yeah, go learn a trade.
Yeah. Jason Kaplan. What kind of CV do you recommend? How many times you ask, how many people you recommend? How many different YouTubers have you asked that question, Jason?
The cheapest one that works. Guys putting out a bunch of money on CBs. What was it? Trucker Brown.
Trucker Brown, yeah.
I saw a video a while back on him. They went out and bought some CB for like $250. All these gadgets and all these doodads and whatever, and the reverb and echo and blah, and all this crap you could do with it. We've got a Cobra 29 basic bitch CB, and we barely even, we pulled it out of the box, hooked it up. I didn't tweak it, I didn't tune it. It works fine. I can talk to anybody in the area right here that, but I barely ever even use it. That's the thing about CBs, you barely use them really.
Usually it's, you turn it on when the traffic's slowed up so you can see what's going on in front of you, or if there's bad weather or something like that. But you're not like sitting there talking on it all day long, because if you are, I guarantee you, you're annoying the fuck out of somebody else.
Yeah, I mean, most of the guys, do I sit there and talk to guys on the CB all day? No, not at all. I don't want to talk to guys on the CB all day.
Jason said, I'm asking because I don't care about them. Jeremy just gives the best advice.
I would probably, we got this Cobra 29. The sticker, the price on it was $89. We had points left on our TA card, our Ultra One card. We had like $40 on the card, so we ended up paying like $49 for a Cobra 29.
Yeah, it works just fine.
Like I said, Cobra 29 is the basic CB. That's the textbook standard CB. You got ones that are better, you got ones that are smaller or worse. You got like a Cobra 25, it's a smaller unit, but it's still a 40 channel CB. It works fine.
Yeah.
I had a Cobra 25 for years. That thing was like 20 years old.
Yeah, a basic bitch CB works just fine.
Actually, the Cobra 25 was even better than this one. It was probably tweaked and tuned better. It got longer reception, probably had better antennas in the truck, all that stuff. But
yeah,
still, if it gets the job done.
Someone said, I spent $800 on my CB for 450 watts and I never use it.
There you go. Point made.
Right? Hi, Zyarcraft. Hello.
What?
I don't know. I just want somebody to know that we didn't just skip over them and forget about them. Yeah, Pilgrim says we don't listen to the CB because one of us is always sleeping. Yeah, that's how it is here too.
Yeah, I leave the CB off. And I do have to apologize to some of the people that call me. Like I know Frank, trucking couple. He's called me and I don't pick up, or I see the call later on or something like that. A lot of times I can't pick up the phone while I'm driving, even though I got my headset, because if she's sleeping, she's kind of sensitive to that, that if she hears me talking, it wakes her up. So it's like during the time that I'm driving, I'm never on the phone. I just don't pick it up.
Yeah.
And I got to let her sleep, so that's kind of a shitter too. And then too, later on, I forget to call back or something, just, I suck. What are you going to do? I suck. I keep thinking about it. I got to call Frank back.
Yeah.
I keep thinking about it. I got to call Frank. And then it's like when I think of calling Frank back, you're sleeping. And I'm like, well, I'll call him later. Then I forget. Then I go to bed.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, I wish he could talk on the phone, but it's like I start hearing his voice and I think something's wrong, like he's trying to talk to me, and it wakes me up. I guess if he did it more often, I'd get used to it.
I'll just start shooting off a gun in here and stuff. Sleep through it! I'll fire a shotgun out the side window here.
Yeah.
The first time you sleep through a shotgun fire in the truck, I know it's all right to talk on the phone.
Right.
Like just desensitize you, like, you know, PTSD, like you went to war or something like that, you know. Like nothing wakes you up anymore. You just sleep through all the battles, you know.
Throw a pack of black cats back into the sleeper. Yeah.
That would rule.
Yeah. Yeah, we still have the ball and chain channel, but we just don't really do anything with it. Most of our time is spent making videos for Trucking with Selena.
Yeah, and I did think about start making ball and chain videos again too. You know, like a lot of people, you know, the underground fans of ball and chain, so to speak, to do all the intros again and all that stuff.
It's just, I don't know if it's worth it. We get so much grief over it.
Yeah.
So many threats and.
Oh man, threats like crazy.
It's I don't know. It's fucking retarded. You know, it's like if you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah.
But you know.
It was mainly, yeah, the threats we got were mainly like that I'm a racist or something like that. You know, I mean, you can go ahead and lead into whatever you want to, you know, conclude about that. Who would be calling me racist? But you know. You're a racist, you're a piece of shit. If I ever find you, I'm gonna fuck you up and all kinds of stuff. I got those threats all the time.
Oh yeah, and in like when Trucking with Selena was ball and chain originally, it's like
Hate
it hurt us. It's like we had no growth, no nothing. You know, it's not that we don't want to create, you know, just whatever the hell we want, but I mean.
Yeah, we actually got to the point with ball and chain that our subs were actually going down instead of going up. We actually saw reverse growth, you know.
Yeah, we're just getting ready to go through the scales and on the at St. George.
Yeah, we're gonna go into the gorge in a bit. I guarantee we're gonna lose cell coverage going into the gorge. So
yeah, so as soon as we lose cell, sorry, it'll be, you know, I don't know, what, half hour, 45 minutes.
Half hour, 40 minutes or something like that until we get back. Well, we got to get to Nevada. Yeah, Arizona's a dead zone too. So
yeah, when we get to Mesquite, maybe we'll go back live for the drive in Vegas.
Ooh, wrong.
Yeah, for people who haven't been there, you can see what it looks like when we drive into town.
Yeah,
it's like, what else are we doing? We're just driving.
Off in the distance, you might see the Vegas skyline a little bit. It's kind of hard to make out because where we turn off to go home is north of the city, so it's a little, you know, even the stratosphere looks like a little blip down there, you know.
Yeah. Woo, woo.
Way, yeah, no way, yeah, way. Come on, baby, let's go. I'm gonna pass this puppy up.
Yeah, and Pilgrim, I drive the, what is the afternoon? Like swing?
Yeah, you drive swing shift.
Yeah, I drive swing shift.
And then, like, we kind of have an offset driving times too, that we try to stick to like 2 a.m. and 2 p.m. on our switch outs, but I do the majority of the run and then she finishes it up. Like I usually drive about 700 miles and she'll drive about 400. That's the way we work it. If you wanted to run straight team, like it was 2 dudes running team, you know, we cut it off about 550 each. Like probably Sydney, Nebraska is where we'd switch out, but usually I drive to North Platte area. That puts me around 700 miles, and there's about 400 left into Des Moines from there. On the way back, we go to Laramie. That's about 700 miles.
Yeah, and I drive Laramie into Salt Lake.
Yeah. So I do about 700 miles a day. She does about 400. That's just the way we work it. But that's, you know, I don't mind driving that much. No, never.
Yeah. And I would drive more, but you know, it's like, if he wants to drive it, you know, I'm not gonna.
I'm not gonna fight you. I can sit around and
I
can sit around and play my slot machine games and.
No, I do township.
Or township or whatever.
So yeah. So if we finish it here in a second, we'll pick it back up in about 45 minutes.
I think it's Black Diamond Road. Black Diamond Road is like the last spot before you go into the gorge. Backford Road, not Black.
Yeah.
Up 1 mile.
Oh yeah, we're gonna enjoy our home time. So yeah, I get up with you guys in about an hour.
Yeah, as soon as we get into Mesquite, the signal comes back. Maybe we'll pop back on.
Yeah, I mean, we're just driving. We got nothing else to do but bullshit.
Yeah. Why not?
Why not? So I guess maybe we cut it off now so it can